goes nothing. The hair in the front. This thing on. My hair good. Makeup good. Shirt good. Everything good. Think we're good. All right. Well, hey, it's me, C, and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. It's a welcome back for all of us. It has been a long time since I've done a video. Like, I don't even know, probably like I was pregnant. I think I was 8 months pregnant. My daughter is now 17 months. You do the math. So, yeah, we got to get into some things. I have missed YouTube and long form content real bad, real bad. And I'm ready to make my return. And I know what you're thinking. It's the top of the year. Everyone is on the new year, new me sort of thing. But I've been saying this for quite some time. And I'm ready. And I feel like it wouldn't be a real YouTube return without a Q&A, an updated Q&A. So I definitely a couple months ago, while ago, anticipated about doing this. So I put a YouTube poll, like questions thing up, and I just never got around to filming the actual video. So here we go. I have a ton of questions here in my notes that I wrote down. So let's just get right into it. Most of these questions are about my personal life, but I'm willing to answer because I feel like I don't divulge that much. It's like I show you my husband, I show you my baby, my kid, but I don't really talk too deep into it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You and your husband look like such great parents. Are you guys currently trying? If not, when do you think baby number 2 is coming? Now, mind you, I don't think it's appropriate for anyone to be stalking someone's uterus. However, I've been very vocal about the fact that we do want to have multiple kids. So, this is a fair question for me. No, I am not pregnant. No, we are not trying. Baby number 2 into 2024, 2025 ish. I don't know. I'm going to say 2025 to be safe. No promises, but let's just go with 2025. I want to have like 4 kids, but realistically, I'll probably have 3. So, yeah. For now, it's just the 3 of us. What's one challenge you face being married? I feel like because my husband and I have been together so long, literally over 10 years, um, there wasn't many things that we had to change going into the whole marriage versus relationship, fiance, dating, da da da, all that stuff. Because we grew together, you know? But I feel like parenthood has really threw in a couple challenges, but good challenges. I feel like now we have so much more patience with each other and we communicate a lot better just because we don't have time to be arguing. Like, we have a whole kid that we have to worry about. So, what are we arguing for? We have bigger fish to fry. So, I would say I feel like we've snuck in a lot of like one on one time, but it wasn't intentional. I feel like one challenge I would say for me personally or my marriage personally would be to set aside intentional one on one time. Why'd you take a break from YouTube? And what do you plan to do differently now that you're back? Well, I took a break from YouTube for a lot of reasons. If I'm being honest, the answer was always, oh, I'm pregnant. I just want to enjoy my pregnancy, which was true. But I feel like I didn't really know what I had to offer still to YouTube or social media in general. Like, were people still interested in me and my life? Like, I wasn't trying to just do beauty content all the time or just fashion content all the time. I wasn't traveling that much at this time. So it's like my daily vlogs to me were very boring. Although, come to find out, a lot of people found it interesting. So for me, I just wasn't motivated because I didn't feel like it was interesting, honestly, number one. And number two, um, my environment, it wasn't very like it didn't really make me want to create content. Like, y'all know I'm an aesthetics girly, but that's not a good enough excuse as to why I wasn't recording. I just wasn't there. And what I'm going to do differently is just really show my personality more. I feel like YouTube was pretty much a safe space for me, but overall, across all my platforms, show my personality more, be a little bit more open and honest with my community, rebuild my community, and just share more. I say you know a lot. Share one fun fact about you. I feel like I know you, but not really. Okay, this is funny, and I noted that this is somebody who's been following me since MySpace days. So the fact that you know me but you don't know me is so me, But one fun fact. Okay, I still stay up very late on a Thursday going into Friday night to listen to new music. Like if anybody's dropping, just know I'm staying up late to listen. Like I want to hear it. I want to read the lyrics. I want to know who wrote it. I want to know who produced it. I'm low key a music nerd, mainly with R&B and hip hop. Honestly, that's just what I like to listen to. But yeah, I'm a little music nerd. I feel like in a past life, I was probably like in A&R or something. I saw you mention rebranding. What exactly does that look like? Okay. So for me, I feel like I've done a lot of different things throughout my creative journey, and a lot of it just didn't stick. Like you guys know, I was a makeup artist at one point. I stopped doing that. Um, I had a clothing line. I stopped doing that, which I'll go deeper into a lot of these things at a later date. But I feel like now I finally have found the thing that I'm good at. I've always liked the idea of building a brand, branding, coming up with the aesthetic, coming up with strategies to build the brand and craft like a digital footprint, if you will. I've been working on a brand named Socially Crafted, which is pretty much an online digital social media management agency, if you will. And I'll share more with you guys later regarding that, but make sure you follow me on Instagram at pieces of .c and be socially crafted for more details on that. I know you're a fashion girly, but I don't see you wearing too much designer. Okay, clocking my T. Are you into designer brands? If so, what's your favorite high end brand? Okay, so hear me out. I love designer like all the rest of the girls. But I feel like if you can't buy it 2 or 3 times, you shouldn't be buying it at all. And that's just period. I'm not saving money to buy a Chanel. When I get my first Chanel, which y'all will know, okay? When I get my big girl designer items, I feel like it's because I'm comfortable and I could buy it 2, maybe 3 times. I'm not saving for it. I'm not budgeting for it. And if that's what you choose to do, that's on you. That's perfectly fine. I'm not knocking you. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying for me personally, as someone who is a wife, a mother, a responsible adult with bills and student loans and all types of things, I'm a regular girl. I'm not at Shanae status yet. But when I get there, I'm going to get my Shanae. I guess my favorite designer brand would probably be Chanel, especially vintage Chanel. I really love Chanel. Are you still a makeup artist? If not, why? I'm not a makeup artist. Honestly, I love makeup, I love beauty, but I wasn't passionate about being a makeup artist. Will I ever dabble into it for some little extra coins here and there? Maybe. I have my set clientele that if they call me, I'm always answering. But I'm not running to go chase that MUA bag. Really quick story time. So during COVID, I was taking a few clients, here and there, nothing major, because my studio or where, I would do makeup at was in my home. So I didn't really want too many people coming to and from in there. Um, I wasn't pregnant at the time. It was just me and my husband and my dog, which I no longer have. We'll get to that. So I did someone's makeup and they were, I noticed that seemed a little sick, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Um, it was COVID time, so I was wearing a mask just for safety precautions and all the things, and I'm happy that I did because I then later found out that said client had COVID, and they didn't even tell me they had COVID. Okay, I found out later on, and I was pissed. After that, I said, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore." And I later, ended up getting pregnant and everything like that. So I definitely didn't want to subject my body or my baby to other people and their lying ass germs. Why can't y'all tell the truth? If y'all sick, stay y'all ass home. If you sick, stay home. Like, I don't understand. That's just so inconsiderate and crazy. But yeah, I'm not passionate about being a mom. It was a great journey for me. I loved it. But um, if you're not like a client that like we was locked in, then please don't ask me for any makeup services unless I say otherwise. What do you think about cosmetic surgery? I mean, to each their own. I feel like a lot of people get carried away with it. Um, I don't have a problem with it. It's really, like I said, it's up to you. It's your body. Do what you want, but don't be walking around looking like diaper booty and Ant Man and Ant Booty and all that stuff. Like the hips and the thighs got to match the ass. You get what I'm saying? It all has to match. Would I get plastic surgery? I don't know. Maybe. I said after I have all my kids, I want to get my boobs done. Like I want to get a reduction and a lift. And for me, that's pretty much where that goes. I'm more so afraid of the recovery and like being under anesthesia and all that stuff than I am the actual surgery. But I also don't hate how I look. I feel like how I look doesn't give me like low confidence or anything like that. Maybe if it did, I would feel differently. The only major plastic surgery I know I'll have is I definitely want to get my teeth done one day, but I'm thinking I might get braces too. I don't know. We'll see. Um, so yeah, teeth and breast reduction. That's as far as I will go. I see all these young girls nowadays getting face balancing and all these things, and I am just confused because you're not even. Why are you 20 doing facial balancing and Botox? Like, girl, that's not even your face. Yeah, you haven't even gone into your face. But like I said, to each their own. It's your money. Do what you want. Are you going to be vlogging again? If so, you ready to set the camera up and get out of bed, then get back in the bed? First of all, I hate you for asking me that. And I want everybody to be okay with content creators creating. I am definitely a visual content creator, so I will like to set up, not visual, but cinematic. I will definitely set up the camera, walk out, and walk back in because the visual looks great. I wish people would appreciate the extra work content creators, vloggers, YouTubers, TikTokers, whoever put in when they're creating that type of content because it's not easy. It's very tedious. There's a lot of editing, all the things. So yeah, I would. I've done it and I do it again. Balancing being a working wife and a mom. This is funny because I've received a lot of messages lately saying like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a job." I never post about my 9 to 5 or corporate life, if you will. I do have a job. It's the same job since back in the day when I posted the video that said balancing a 9 to 5 and being an entrepreneur, whatever that video was called. It's the same place. I've been in HR all that time. Um, this is an interesting topic, and I think I do want to tap into it a little bit later. But it's just really all about communicating and prioritizing and being intentional. So those are really all the major things that in every aspect of my life that will be important for me within the next year. And honestly, the rest of my life, being intentional, communicating, and what did I say? Roll the clip. Communicating and prioritizing and being intentional. You seem confident. Does anything make you feel insecure? Something that makes you insecure will have you stopping from doing something. And I feel like the only thing that stops me from doing the things that I want to do is just my inner thoughts and overthinking because I'm a perfectionist, not necessarily any insecurity. Like, if I had to say something I'm insecure about, is I don't love my teeth. I don't love them, but I don't hate them either. You know what I mean? I still will get on camera, post videos, take pictures, smile, all the things. Um, but yeah, I don't love my teeth, but that's not going to stop me from making this YouTube video or posting content or even smiling. But so I guess it's not an insecurity, it's just something that I don't really love. There's so many questions. I'm just going to do two more. Biggest pet peeve, honestly, any and everything depending on the day. I'm a woman. We're moody sometimes. I'm a more logical, moody person, but yet I'm still moody. So it really depends. All right, let me make this the last question. I noticed that you and your friends launched a podcast. What brought that about? Okay, if you don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, Me and two of my good girlfriends, my sisters, we started a podcast called Controversy and Chaos. It is not a mom's podcast, okay? We are all moms, but it's not a mom's podcast. And on the said podcast, we just discuss any and everything, honestly. Like, it's really a key. It's just three chaotic ass friends having chaotic ass conversations, but our chaotic gets deep. So if that sounds like something up your alley, come join the gang. I really love it. I feel like the podcast has allowed me to talk about things that I might have not normally talked about publicly, which is in turn helping me with my YouTube as well because I'm just ready to be open and just kind of spill my guts a little bit more in an appropriate way, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this updated Q&A. It was so great to record, honestly, just get in front of the camera. If there's any other types of videos you guys want me to do, please let me know. I tried to do a weekly vlog. It was very difficult with my everyday life, but I do daily vlogs sometimes on TikTok. So make sure you follow me on my other platforms because I am very active on those for the most part. But I'm going to try to upload to YouTube every week something, whether it's a sit down video, a vlog, or whatever, just until I get my feet back into the YouTube game. You know what I mean? And I've also throughout this time have been uploading YouTube shorts here and there. So you probably, I don't know, you shouldn't have missed too much. Tap into the YouTube shorts, bruh. But that's it for this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I haven't said that in a while. Yeah, subscribe, turn your notification bell on if that even means anything anymore. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.